All right. Carhartt and clean fingernails, conspiracies being right wing. Need to see your face on a Zoom meeting to do an email shit, but cover your face up when we talk in real life. Narrow views from liberal arts. The chicks have dicks and the dudes have boobs. People get paid exponentially more to sit on a computer and touch a keyboard than to go outside and dig a hole with their damn hands. Because apparently that job's easier and requires less training. Everyone's shorts are so short. The only thing shorter than that is their tempers. This is the paradise we're living in 2021. Woo! Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. God bless America, goddammit. It is September 6th. We got September 6th. It's like 95 degrees today. The smoke is back. The smoke is back. It was gone for a couple of days, but it's back. It's fucking back. And the world's just getting crazier and crazier. I try not to pay attention to the news lately, but it's hard not to. And then any conversation you have with anyone lately is a goddamn yak back of whatever they saw on the fucking news. So yeah, I hope you're having fun out there. I hope you're having a good summer. I hope everyone's doing okay. Um, the weather's been pretty good here lately, except for the smoke thing, but it hasn't been like too hot. And the afternoons have been real nice. The nights have been cool. Fucking but other than that, it feels like everything's all topsy-turvy bizarro land around here. It's just like fucking nobody works, but everybody complains about not having money. Fucking all the goddamn liberal arts trust fund babies are all wearing Carhartt, but they got the fucking clean fingernails. Fucking, I don't know, you got fucking business people with ponytails and shit. Fucking people covered head to toe in tattoos, even on their fucking hands and neck and face, who have never been to fucking jail or had a fucking construction job or ever even done meth once. Fucking, it's fake. Or it's not fake, it's like, it just feels, bizarro land, feels upside down, topsy-turvy, fucking two left feet type of shit. People fucking wear scarves in the summertime who don't even go outside. I mean, yeah, maybe that's why they wear them, because it's fucking cold and they spend their whole lives in fucking central air. Fucking worrying about whether or not their same day delivery is gonna be on time, trying to fucking get on a Zoom call with the UPS driver to track their shit. Fucking, I don't know. Just feels crazy out there. Feels a little crazy out there right now. Feels like, I don't know. I've even enjoyed all the chaos of the last year and a half, and it's even starting to get to me lately, where it's just like, good fucking God, dude, this is never gonna cool down. Never gonna cool down. Everyone's fucking decided they give a shit about Afghanistan again all of a sudden, which is great. That's great. Uh, take a little 18-year break and then hop back on board. It's a good way to do things when you're a fucking humanitarian. Uh, yeah, I don't know. And then you can't even talk to anybody about anything because everyone's fucking temper, even me, everyone's temper is so hair thin lately. It's very short. And, I don't know. It's kind of lame. So if you're out there having a good time, fucking keep doing that shit. Fucking ignore all the bullshit. If you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or a they friend or whatever, fucking be good to them. Fucking let them know you love them. Fucking treat them good. Hopefully they're treating you good. Uh, yeah. Anywho, uh, my fucking, my roommate Jordan, he is getting married this weekend, which is badass. He's getting married to my buddy Aislinn, and they are perfect for each other, so I'm excited for them. Uh, they just bought a house, so he's going to be moving out, which is going to suck because my house is about to become super lonely and my rent's going to double. But most importantly, I'm going to lose all my fucking gains because him and I got to do push-ups every time we see each other. And even today, we're already up to like 40 or something from running into each other over and over again. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna lose my fucking gains, man. Get back to noodle arms pretty quick. Their wedding is on the 11th, which is badass. Can't wait to be standing around a bunch of people drinking free drinks, fucking screaming about Building 7 until everyone just leaves me alone. Um, yeah, I'm kind of bummed though that he's moving out because I didn't even want him to move in, to be honest. I lived by myself before that, and I did not want to live with him. Not like anything against him, I just didn't want to live with anybody. And, he hit me up and he had just gone through a pretty gnarly breakup with his girlfriend that he was living with, and he just needed a place to move in and get his shit together. And I don't know. I definitely A big motivation for why I agreed to do that with him was because when I got dumped, not this most recent time, but the time before that, uh, when I got dumped, I was living with that girl and I had nowhere to go. I actually had to sleep in my car the first night, and um, my buddy Brandon was such a sweetheart, and he let me stay in his house for a few months until I could get my shit together. And I just kind of felt like I needed to pay that forward, and it would have been a dick move. And I'm so glad I did too. He ended up being the fucking best roommate, for real. Like the best roommate. We have like the opposite schedule. He's like going to bed when I'm getting up. We're both quiet around each other. It's fun to be around each other when we are around each other too. But yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine living with anybody else that's going to be as fucking tight to live with as him. And especially under like the circumstances of like, I need one now. So I don't know. I'm going to just try and fucking stay in my place all alone until like January maybe. And then maybe get a smaller place that's not so expensive. Or maybe I'll be making a bunch more money and I can afford it or something. I don't know. It's a little too expensive. It's impractical. I could just be saving money instead of paying twice as much for rent. But yeah, I don't know. It does suck to be broke all the time, and I'm sure as soon as he moves out, I'll be back to being kind of pretty broke. Which by the way, if there's any dudes out there listening, fucking don't be broke in front of your girlfriend. They don't like that shit. For real. So even if they're like the type of chick that's like trying to make you a project and like, I can fix him. I can fix him. It's like they still want you to say no when they offer you help. Like that's attractive to them. They don't want you to be like, "Oh, you're offering that? Yes, I would love to take that." And anything else you got. Like there's nothing more unattractive fucking to a girl than you needing their help. I swear to God. And I don't mean this as like a bash against women. I'm just saying this is a fucking reoccurring pattern in my life, and I'm not saying it's the rule, but it's what's happened to me the whole time, and it's been the result of me losing two awesome girls just because I couldn't get my shit together. And yeah, I just think that that's worth mentioning is don't be broke in front of your chick at all. Even if you are broke, like don't be broke and don't be fixated on it and be down about it. Be actively working on it the whole time. Fucking be on your shit. Plan your moves. You know, start with what's necessary and then move on to like what's possible, and then eventually you're doing the fucking impossible. But you got to do the first two things first. So, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I'm just in fucking man-child purgatory still, trying to get my shit together and become a full-blown adult, which is fucking hard. And the fact that the adults that are my age are completely unrespectable in some aspects of my brain doesn't really help me fucking get motivated to do it either. It's like, can't really fucking get on board with like going to get my real estate license or some shit like that. I don't want to be an adult, but be like a fake human being at the same time. And I'm not using that as an excuse for why I'm broke. I'm just a fucking idiot who has made really bad decisions with my work and school life, my whole life. But I still want my adult job to be something badass and good for fucking everyone around me. I don't want it to be me flipping fucking houses for fucking trust fund offshore fucking business people from a different country or some shit who are just trying to buy like the property to set up a goddamn apartment complex or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you do again? You're fucking bagman. You're a bagman, and I don't want to be one of those. I've already been on a big ass rant about what I think about people who are bagmen. And they're like the type of people who they just say shit. They just talk and it's all agreeable. Like the game is like be attractive and be in the right place at the right time and agreeable. Like be hot, be there when the guy wants to buy it and say yes every time he asks a question. That's how you fucking do that shit. And, I don't know. I want something a little more conscious, a little bit more where I believe the things I'm saying and I'm not just like barfing out buzzwords and fucking hot topics. Fucking yeah, whatever. Uh, I don't know. Just especially today too. I feel like people just fucking talk without thinking. They just go. It's like a yak back. They're just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And Joe Biden's fucking blah, 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 blah. But Donald Trump, blah, 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 blah. And Black Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, dude, every fucking thing is boring. It's so fucking boring. It's like talking about UFOs nowadays or something. It's like, the only reason UFOs shit is popular is because the boomer generation is being told by mainstream news that it's a real thing now. But there's nothing new to learn. It's like if you've had the internet with it in the last 10, 15 years, like there's not, and you already went down the UFO rabbit hole. You know what I mean? There's nothing new out there. It's probably just a bunch of fucking, I think it's probably just a bunch of like Russian or Chinese fucking badass new planes that we don't know about. Or the other way around, like probably just like some shit from fucking SpaceX that they ain't telling us about. Smoking some weed, sorry. Oh, God. But yeah, I don't know. Just please, for the love of fucking God, if you're going to be putting your thoughts into somebody else's earlobe in 2021, can you please fucking think your thoughts out first and use your own goddamn voice to speak them? Everyone's getting fucking brain dead from yak backing back at each other. It's like watching two fucking parrots in a pet store that both learned one word speak to each other. And then some little kid walks by and he's like, Mom, look, they're talking. And it's like, no, they're just saying, hey, Polly, want a cracker? Hello. Polly, want a cracker? Hello. fucking over and over again, dude. Retarded. And it's never a conversation either. It's like both the people talking just go, Polly want a cracker? Yeah, Polly wants a cracker. Hello, hello. And you just both pat each other on the back and leave thinking the exact same way you thought. Like nothing has changed. And you don't even think you changed anyone else's opinion either. Not that having a conversation should be about changing people's opinions or anything, but if you're gonna like try and bring in geopolitics and fucking ethno state and fucking the end times and everything into a conversation, it's like you should probably have your own twist on it at least. It shouldn't just be fucking some shit you saw on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Like at least say it in your own voice if you're gonna fucking steal somebody else's bullshit. And also, like, steal something good. Don't fucking steal something that just barely clicked with you, too. It's like, if you're gonna go out and steal a fucking, like, whole philosophy, go pick out a badass one. Don't just pick out some fucking half-fledged, fucking latte-fueled, same-day delivery fucking Zoom meeting bullshit, dude. Fuck that. From some weakling who's never been outside of a classroom in their entire fucking life, but is fucking part of the slave oppressed class of the world. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Goddamn parrots. Parrot people. You're all parrot people. Or you look like parrots and you sound like parrots too. And you're starting to dress like parrots. Fucking. And parrots are an untrustworthy bird too. That's no joke either. Fucking, first of all, it can lie and mimic the human voice without lips, which I think is borderline black magic. Like, you don't have lips and you can say hello? That's weird. That's fucking weird. You got those goddamn reptile eyes and those fucking snake feet. Lovely. I don't like them. They shit out and poop out of the same hole and lay eggs out of that same hole. It's fucking just one tube from the mouth to the thing. No. Fuck parrots, dude. They're always hanging out with fucking hella shady dudes, too. Like fucking Jafar. Or like pirates. Or fucking someone juggling on the side of the road with like a weird fucking hula hoop or something like that. Or the fucking sketchiest type of person they're hanging out with is just like your average suburban bird person. A bird owner. I don't know. I don't trust bird people at all. It would be funny if like hella, like 100 years ago though, some black dude fucking started the Polly want a cracker thing as like a subtle diss against white people and just kind of stuck. Think about it. Uh, fucking, it'd be a sick burn, you know? It'd be like going on hundreds of years. But, yeah, I'd say it takes a special kind of person in today's world to just walk around in public with an exotic bird on their shoulder. Like, not that they're any crazier than any other type of bird person, but it's just like, that creature belongs in the sky and in trees. Like, that's its natural place. It doesn't belong on your shoulder and then in a box when you don't want it on your shoulder anymore. Fucking, I don't know. They belong in the sky. And the fact that you put it on your shoulder too is very, very telling. It's like, let's take this creature, which is now going to be the most unique thing about me, is that I hang out with this creature, and let's put it right next to my face so that literally, like, you can't ignore me being next to it. Like, so that I'm bringing as much attention to myself as possible. Also, you just shouldn't have a fucking bird's asshole that close to your mouth. It's weird. And they have beaks. What if they just fucking beak your eye? Beak it right out. Ah! It's no good. It's no fucking good. Fucking Parrot people. Hula hoops. Burning Man was free this year. Everyone's coming back into town today. Today is Monday, Labor Day. And there's a bunch of dusty, fucking sunburnt people slithering around town right now. They're all fucking trying to charge back up from their ego death. I don't know. Feel like Burning Man. I don't. This one could have been cool. Like because it was free. I just feel like that's a little cooler than having to pay like $400 to get in. But I don't know. It's not. Burning Man is like the midtown of a cultural, spiritual experience. Like it's not the genuine article. It's like an IKEA, Amazon bought LARP of a scam. Purchased by someone's like fucking rich son who's trying to find himself while shopping. Seriously. It's got a big city price, fucking on a lazy forgery, I feel like. Um, it was cool that it was free this year though. I don't mean to just knock it. Like I've been out there before and I did have a good time. I had a bad time, but I'd say I had a very yin yang experience where it was half good and half bad. But to be honest, I just like sports bars nowadays. Like I don't like going somewhere where it's like, oh no, we're trying to like, you know, do off with like the old system and fucking evolve out here, man. No. I want to go somewhere where it's just like fair work for fair pay with indoor smoking. And that's like as free as it gets. Like you know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be consistent. You're gonna pay. They're gonna give it to you. Fucking, you can play some blackjack, smoke some ciggies, go watch some hockey. That's fucking what's up. You can watch some golf, whatever the fuck you want to watch. But yeah, the way everybody likes Burning Man and Coachella and like Bonnaroo and Fuck Yeah Fest and Sasquatch Fest and Night in the Big Country and fucking Big Flaky Fall and the Swamp Rise. I don't even know what they're all fucking called. But the way everybody likes that shit is like the way I like sports bars. Like ESPN is totally my EDM. I just like having that shit on in the background the whole time. I'm not even like a big sports guy, but it's just like that's my fucking version of freedom, baby. That's a cultural experience. You go into Coaches at noon on a Tuesday. You want a cultural experience? You go in there. Boom. Fucking not any of this midtown Burning Man bullshit where it's like you pay $20 for a hamburger, you get a $9 beer, the cocktails are 14. Fucking there's no parking, but there's a bunch of new roundabouts. And then it's surrounded by a bunch of thrift stores where everything is full price and it's just shit that the owner doesn't want anymore because she's a fucking shopaholic. Like, fuck those restaurants. They don't have it. You go to a fucking sports bar, those fucking chicken wings are pretty much the same every time and they're great. They're not the best, but they never told you they were the best either. They were just like, here's some fucking chicken wings, bro. And that's the way the world should be. Covered in barbecue sauce. I fucking got my truck back finally, which was tight. It was pretty expensive to get the clutch replaced, but it does drive pretty much like brand new feeling almost. Feels good. I never drove one of these trucks when they're brand new, but I would imagine it feels kind of like this. Uh, but yeah, I got it back. I drove home, and then I decided to go get a sandwich. So I drove to Porta Subs, and when I got out, my battery died. And I was just like, dude, I'm just so shell shocked from fucking car trouble. Like, I just don't ever even trust that cars work anymore, which is like, that whole mindset is becoming antiquated too. Like, having car trouble at all is just like something a lot of people don't even relate to anymore. They're just like, what? No, you get AAA and you get the warranty and you take it into the dealership for the thing and you just lease it and like, blah, 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 you know? It's like people literally don't even empathize with you anymore if you're just like, oh yeah, I'm taking the tranny out, but you got to move the fucking gas tank out of the way to do this or that or whatever. And they're just like, what? Ew, gross. Why? Why are you doing anything with your car? Like, like, ew. And, yeah. So I had to fucking call up my buddy Donovan. He came over and gave me a jump. And then I was like almost out of gas, but I wanted to drive it around and see if I could like charge it back up with the alternator. So I drove to the gas station, but I had to leave my truck on while I was pumping the gas, and this fucking old bitch was giving me this dirty look and then told me that my truck was on. She didn't give me any advice. She just goes, "Your truck's still on," while I'm like pumping my gas, and I'm like, I fucking know that my goddamn truck is still on. God damn it. And she's like, "Your truck's still on." And I was just like, oh, okay. Because I don't like that shit where you're like trying to tell me what to do, but you're not actually going to say it because you're still kind of a pussy. It's like, fucking say it then. So she goes, your truck's still on. I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, your truck, it's on and you're pumping gas right now. And it's like nodding her head with her eyes as wide as possible, trying to like fucking, you know, don't you get it, dummy? You stupid idiot. God, my dogs are so much better than you are. And so I looked her right in the face and I started coughing. Big, wet, fucking COVID 2022 coughs. Spritzing her, like really hitting her with the fucking sprinkler, like. And then I fucking lit a cigarette up and held it right next to the pump. And she just fucking started screaming, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she jumped at me and fucking tried to like cover me like a grenade. But her fucking huge, flabby body. No, I'm just kidding. None of this happened. I made this. Well, I mean, my battery did die. But, I don't know why I'm coming up with this fucking weird big lie about this fat lady yelling at me at the gas station. But, if it was real, she would have been being kind of a bitch because she didn't understand what I was going through, man. And, so then I drove my fucking truck all the way around McCarran, which is like this big, rural highway type of road that goes all the way around the whole city. And when I got home, my truck still died when I tried to turn it back on, so I just had to go buy a whole new goddamn thing, you know? But it wasn't that bad. It all drives good now. So far, so good. Um, yeah. That bitch at the gas station, though. If she was real, she'd be such a fucking cunt. What else we gonna talk about? I was bartending last night, or the night before last night, and, I don't know, there was just some real fucking dick smokes in the crowd that time. Like, there's this one dude just talking about how he's been making hella money doing real estate, selling apartment complexes to like Chinese corporations and fucking uh, tech companies and shit from the Bay. And simultaneously talking about how he goes to Burning Man every year, but he didn't go this year because it was free, so it's not like a real Burning Man. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure it started out free. But not that I care, but I just loved that like the up and coming gonna be rich dude was just like, well, they're not gonna even sort out the riffraff at all. Like they're just gonna let anyone in there. I don't know. And yeah, I like that he was like that's all it takes to perturb some people is just like make it available for everybody else. I don't know. Fucking the wedding before that was so badass though, because um it was like it was a Mexican wedding and all the drinks were super good, fucking tequila cocktails and shit. And the music was super dope. And this fucking crazy hot, like porn star looking, like Telemundo, straight from Mexico, hot ass mom. She walked up to me and she was talking to me, or she was trying to talk to me a little bit, and she asked if I had a tip jar, and I was like, yeah, we do. And then she was like, well, I don't have any cash. Excuse me. She was like, I don't have any cash. I was like, oh, it's okay. Don't even worry about it. Because we get a gratuity on the bill also. And she just looks me like dead in the eye and put her hand up to her dress and then pulled one titty out while making eye contact with me just for like a second and then put it back and then winked at me and walked away. Oh man, that was tight. First of all, I haven't seen any titties in a while, so that was fucking just a breath of fresh air. A real breath. That was way better than a fucking $3 tip too. And oh man, it took me like fucking Jesus. It took me like 10 minutes to even register what happened. I was just like, I don't know, I felt like I had just seen a chupacabra or something or Santa Claus. Just like, wait, what? No, shit like that doesn't happen. Like, was that real? Was that real? It was great. It was really, really great. Like, I don't know. I fucking, it also, I don't know, in today's fucking world, that almost feels like a trap too, where you're just like, is this person, like, am I gonna get, am I the rapist here? And, it wasn't anything like that, but it's just like, that's the way shit goes nowadays, where it's just like, wait, am I gonna get fucking sued over this? For looking at this titty right now? Fucking, is there any room for forgiveness in cancel culture at all? Or is there no contingency plan? It's just like a garbage man process, like take it to the dump? I don't know. I don't know how I turned a free titty into complaining about fucking sensitive people. Jeez, it kind of seems like you're the sensitive one, huh? It's like, yeah, shut the fuck up. This is my podcast, okay? And I'm high, and I'm on coffee, and I'm sitting at the park screaming in my car about titties. And yeah, you get what you pay for, folks. And y'all haven't paid for much.